Hey guys, welcome back to Off Topic Podcast. I'm Annika.
I'm Amara.
I'm Elise.
I'm Ariana.
Today we have another sister here with us.
Welcome.
Not just a random person.
It's our sister Ariana, and this is the Valentine's episode.
Yep.
Also episode number 6. So, yeah.
Oh, wow, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
That's crazy.
I know.
It's 2 days until Valentine's Day, so we thought we would just do a little themed thing.
Yeah.
Sort of. Semi-themed.
Pink socks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got Valentine socks on. Well, they're not really Valentines, they're just pink. But I'm wearing
They
red,
look
so.
like they're Valentine's.
Yeah, and I
They
got
work.
pink and red.
You work it, put it together, and then it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, right. New anything?
I don't
new
know if I
for
have a lot new this week. I don't even remember.
Did it go faster than the last week of January for you?
Yeah, I was actually just
Yeah.
saying, I can't believe it's February 11 already. This is going so much faster than January, so
Yeah.
I'm very glad
It's
about
February
that.
12 now.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
saying
you
that
were saying it
yesterday.
yesterday. Okay. Okay.
February, yeah, like, and I was like, by the
Lincoln's
time...
birthday today. Happy birthday, Lincoln.
Oh, it's
Happy
my
birthday,
half
Lincoln.
birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
I don't care as much about Lincoln, sorry guys.
Overshadowed.
Wait a second. Yeah, he's.
Do you know some
great, but
people
he's
don't
dead.
even think about the fact that their like half birthday is happening if it is? Like it's not like I make a big deal out of it, but some people will be like, okay, and I'm like, okay, but like that's kind of fun. I don't
It's always
know.
fun. There's not.
I don't know if I would have thought of it even knowing the 12th unless she said it was
Said
Lincoln's
that,
birthday,
yeah.
because
Because
I've
then you
always
know.
said
That Lincoln's
we have
birthday
each
is
other's
your
half
half
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah.
The only reason I ever think about it is I always make the joke every year on Tanner's birthday. Well, it's Mom's half birthday because we have each other's
yeah.
half birthday.
Yeah.
That's the
So
only.
like
reason
you're
it
obviously
works.
acknowledging the day no matter what. So
But
it comes
I
out.
don't do
Right.
anything for my half birthday.
Yeah,
Obviously,
right.
it's always just like a joke, and Tanner's always like,
Yeah,
and then I'll say it for him on my birthday because he doesn't do that. I'll be like, and it's Dad's half birthday too, as I always say it.
It's hilarious.
I think it's fun to acknowledge it, but I would never
Yeah.
celebrate
Well,
it.
no,
or do
I'm
anything
not
like
saying
that.
people
Above
should
and
celebrate
beyond.
it, but I just the fact that people don't even like think about it, like they like if you talk to someone, they're like, oh, what would my half birthday be? It's like, okay, you haven't even thought about what your
Yeah.
half birthday is.
Yeah,
Right, that's
like I
interesting.
know right away my half birthday is January 9th. Like I don't have to think about
Yeah.
it because I just
You know,
thought about
January,
it.
July, yeah.
Right,
that's right.
yeah.
Well, and Leanna is my first. She doesn't have a half birthday, which is crazy
Oh,
because she's December 31 and June does not have a 31 days.
Oh my goodness, that's
Oh, I wouldn't-
crazy.
So
I
it's,
didn't
that's
even think about
funny. Like I remember,
I
she
didn't
wouldn't
think about
like
that.
usually how like
July
you
1st,
celebrate like
or June
months.
30.
Yeah.
Like her first year,
like
she'd
the
have
leap
months
day.
that weren't even like her 5
Right.
months.
Yeah,
or,
that's
her, or you know, 4
That's
months or whatever
crazy.
because
Ooh, I never really thought
she,
of that.
yeah, it was the first time that I ever thought
Oh my
of
goodness,
that.
I didn't
too.
even think about some people just wouldn't have half birthdays.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, Leanna
Wow.
does not have a
Yeah.
half birthday.
31st.
so crazy.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting.
But Rainey was saying that some people will like bring a half cake to somebody's birthday at school because they don't have
The
a
summer.
school summer birthday. And I'm like, you get a summer birthday though. That's lame.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that's right.
Right.
Sorry, but I wouldn't do that because summer birthdays are the best. I'm sorry. Nobody's in school.
don't have
Everybody has hot weather. You can be outside. You can be in the water. You can do pretty much whatever you want. Like if you want to be inside, you can, but you can also be outside. Where winter birthdays don't get that. So if you're also getting us, that's the one benefit of kids who are in school. They get to bring stuff into their class. I don't think
Right.
the half birthday should be.
Anyway.
Okay, now for our segment, Tell You What, where we read a question and answer it. But today we're going to switch it up and answer it for the person to our right. Is that what you said? Like I'll answer for Annika?
I said to
Or
our
left.
left, but I don't
Okay,
care.
so I'd answer for you.
We can do.
So I answer
doesn't
like what
matter.
Annika would think, or what I think.
So
she
I
would
was
think,
just thinking we'd mix
or
it
I
up
answer
in the
you.
sake of Valentine's Day. Throw a little wrench
Yeah,
into
sure.
it.
Mixing it up, put some.
So you answer
put
for
some love.
Elise.
Okay, I'll answer for Elise. Okay,
Okay.
that's
And
Elise.
then
Amara is
We're
answering
going
for
to the
Elise.
left, so she's
it's like
looking
it's a
around.
circle, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would say what you think I would say, and then
Okay.
I can confirm or deny
Yes.
or whatever.
Okay, confirm or deny.
It
Here
has
we go.
to. It's gonna be right every time.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
What's
Some of
the
them are hard. So
What's
I'll be
the
ready.
strangest job you've ever had or heard of? What's the strange? Okay, I'm gonna just say had because I don't know what strange job she's heard of. Okay, so what's the strangest job she's ever had? I would say probably working in the ER would be the strangest job because I'm sure she's seen some pretty crazy,
Pretty
things.
strange things.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Definitely.
Or the
some strange
ED, as
things.
it's actually called.
yes.
That is
Or
what
that's
how
what
I
we
would
call
answer.
it.
That's why she'd
Yeah.
answer the ED. I would say ER because I'm too used to
I
that.
call it the ED now that Elise has worked there.
Okay,
ED.
yeah, and I still am stuck in the movie.
I think I
version.
call it. Anyway, I say
Okay.
both.
Honestly, when I'm talking to just like not other nurses, I even say ER. Honestly.
Okay.
Because everyone knows.
Actually,
they know what you're like meaning more. Like that's
Yeah.
like oh the
Yeah.
ER.
They probably would know what if I said working in the ED, they'd be
ED.
like, what is that?
I mean, that would probably be a strange job.
Let's get So ER. It was the ER.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, when I was talking about me going to the ER, I said ER.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in a room.
That's what I mean. Like when I'm saying, like
I wasn't in the whole
Kinda
department.
but yeah, she worked.
But
in
yeah,
it.
but yeah, I
it's
say
the
at least
emergency
in the ED.
department. That's why it's ED.
Yeah.
People get
Okay, so now I'm
honestly.
Now,
worried about
now
it.
Annika would be answering for
for you.
Amara.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If Amara could instantly master any, wait, you had this one.
Oh, I put one back on accident. Sorry.
I know the answer.
Okay.
It would be acting.
I usually throw them away. I guess I mixed one.
That's
back in.
funny that you were answering for her and she
Yeah,
had
that's
that.
funny.
That's hilarious. Okay, if Amara
that
could
asking?
host a talk show, who would be her first 3 guests? Me, Ariana, and Elise. We're not guests.
Big ho show, and I picked you guys.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna
Great
go.
guest, I'm sure.
Wait, do you really like Tucker Carlson? Tucker Carlson.
Oh, okay. Good
Wait,
one.
is that a good one for you?
I think that is a good one. I would love to talk to that guy.
Okay.
I wouldn't have thought of that immediately. But
You love that. You love him.
I
don't
do.
you?
He's great.
Her cat's
think
named
I've had
after
a
him.
couple.
That is true. I named my cat after Tucker Carlson.
Oh, is that why it's
Okay,
Tucker?
maybe you wouldn't have him on.
No, I didn't have anybody in mind.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
And
pretty
then-
much let you fill my
Okay,
head.
Tucker
right now.
Carlson, Donald Trump,
Okay, yeah.
and what's another famous person you really like?
Can I give you an idea?
Sure. What?
He does the Daily Wire.
I like all. Yeah, I like.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
I do like
Do you
Ben
have him
Shapiro.
on?
I like him. I
I
actually
see
watched
him.
Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh is a little
All right,
more.
sure, I'll
If
go
you
ahead.
had all 3 of those on together at the same time, that would be crazy.
That
No,
would
first
be.
3
If I-
guests.
They're
I
all
don't know if
just.
they're all
I
together.
they're all
wonder
super
where
conservative.
Amara
Yeah.
stands.
Yeah.
Well, the famous like conservative political people are who you like.
Also,
That's who I
Vance.
watch a
Vance would be
lot.
really cool.
Yeah.
I think
Who?
Vance, JD Vance.
Oh,
I would have Charlie Kirk on mine if
I
was
love
VP
Charlie Kirk,
Vance.
too.
I would love to have. I would love to
You
talk
guys
to
are all
him.
like political people. I'm thinking like super like.
Well,
celebrity.
I would say
also saying for Amara.
yeah, we're talking
But
about
I guess she
Amara, but I was just thinking of like conservative guys, and I would 100% love to talk to Charlie Kirk. I love his videos. So
I do
much.
too.
I'm a big fan.
He's
Those are good
awesome.
ones.
He actually is
Alright,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Someone does
like
really
just
good
everything. It's just bam,
Yeah,
bam, bam. I
yeah.
love it. It's so fun to watch.
The
honestly.
what's the most adventurous thing you've done?
For Annika, right?
That's the most adventurous thing
So
I've
you're
done.
Not spontaneous.
Adventurous.
That's interesting.
I don't know. What adventurous thing have you done?
I don't do adventures.
Because you weren't with us when we did like the water rafting or anything.
What water rafting?
That and
You guys.
Oh,
Montana.
the two big things. Okay.
like she didn't do anything.
Actually, she was. She was the one
she
that.
on
She was the one who
that fell.
almost drowned.
I was that.
Oh,
I was like,
oh my
God,
word, that's true.
I was like, what are you guys talking
Yeah,
about?
you're
That was
right.
I
Annie.
was 9 when I was
I was
like,
no, that
3.
wasn't me.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
you're right. You were not born yet.
Wow, that's so funny. We both had that memory.
I know it
Who
was
thought it was
Ariana, but
Annie?
yeah, for a
I
minute
do
was
too, because I
thinking,
know we celebrated my 9th birthday there, so
Yeah,
obviously
And I was 3.
she wasn't even born yet.
Sorry.
You've gone,
I had 4.
you've gone on some adventures for sure.
Yeah.
4, yeah.
What
What's
about?
most adventurous thing?
Oh, I
you've
have
done?
one. Remember when Mom and Dad and did you go with them when they went on that hike, or was it just Mom, Dad, Tanner, and Keith?
No, I wasn't
Just
there.
Mom, Dad.
I
Oh,
wasn't
I
there.
thought you went too.
I stayed back and watched
Okay.
Jerry Maguire with you.
Yes.
Adventurous, right there.
Yes, very adventurous.
Stayed back and watched Jerry
We're
Maguire.
just giving other adventurous memories that she wasn't.
I wasn't on.
I wasn't on it.
Remember the time you did this?
Oh, I didn't go. I stayed home to watch a movie.
Not a very adventurous person.
No,
Laid on
I mean,
the
I've
beach.
been to
You
Tennessee.
didn't
yeah, you've been
get
to
to Tennessee. Did
Tennessee.
you go hiking? That one hike was
Have you ever
pretty
been skinny
adventurous.
dipping?
I've been skinny dipping.
That's
yeah.
adventurous.
That is adventurous.
We did in the ocean.
Ocean, yeah, we
Yeah, that
skinny
was
dipped
fun.
in the ocean.
There you go. You're with
There
us
you go.
now.
I
Okay.
was.
There you go.
The ocean.
Okay, that's pretty adventurous.
Where?
That
Where did you
is
do that?
On vacation.
Longboat
Wow.
Key, I
In
think.
Florida, yeah, in
Was I
Longboat
not?
Key.
Holy smokes.
I think the 3 of us
I think
went.
you were with us.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I don't think
I'm always up for
I don't think we actually did
Always skinny
True.
dip. Is that what you said?
I said I'm always up for it.
Oh, my word, that's
at least thrived in Europe.
I have been skinny dipping a
always
lot,
up for
honestly.
it.
I'm usually alone, but it is such an exhilarating feeling. I love it.
I have one experience of like skinny dipping other than like in my pool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, one like in the lake. Otherwise,
Yeah.
no,
It
that's
wasn't like
Well,
really
I mean,
skinny
what
dipping,
other
we
bodies
were
of
like-
water would I
You go in your suit.
ocean apparently.
Oh,
Yeah, like
I
on
guess, yeah.
vacation. I mean, like we were always like kind of like in a private area.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's not at
Well,
all.
you
Right.
wear your suit
I mean, it was
out
really
into the
lake.
lake, and then it was
We
like
weren't
pitch
really
black.
late at night.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't like. Yes,
Oh,
you
okay.
wear 'em.
Okay.
We don't.
Yeah,
we walked
through the
entire resort.
I was like, gee,
drinking.
that's a little bit.
It matches me.
Yeah, Valentine's drink right there.
All right. What were we
Alrighty.
just saying? Oh, it's your
Elise
turn.
is about to answer the question.
Okay, yeah. Elise's turn.
Let's see.
If you could swap lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Ariana. Any fictional character? There's so many fictional
Like just
characters.
one fictional character. That's kind of hard.
Give her multiple choice, Ariana.
I haven't even thought of any. I feel like maybe like a superhero, then you'd have a power.
That'd be fun.
Like maybe like Elastigirl or something.
Oh, okay.
Elastigirl. Yeah, that's a good one.
Her family's very
just
similar
one.
to my family.
True.
Husband, wife, 3 kids.
Oh,
Boy,
wow.
girl, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Oh,
she's
no, it's girl.
She's
Oh,
boy,
she
boy.
is girl,
But,
boy, boy,
I
boy.
mean, very similar. Though.
2 boys, 1 girl. Like
You guys could be them for Halloween.
That'd be fun.
She has to learn to be flexible.
Although I guess that's not like the best power, but something like
That's
that.
fun. I like that one. I don't know. I'm trying to like think of. Yeah, I think that's a good answer.
Incredibles is a great
that one.
movie.
That is a good movie.
It is. Both of them are really
They
good.
are.
Yeah.
Both really good. Yeah,
I was glad that the second one didn't bomb, or didn't flop.
yeah,
it was
like
really
it wasn't
good.
really about thank you. That's the
one we
throwaway.
used.
That was a good one.
That
There's
was
a lot of
tell you what.
Sometimes
Tell you
some
what,
of them
Valentine
have like their sequels aren't like
version.
enjoyable.
Oh, I know. A lot of them.
Valentine's edition.
Edition.
Or
Yeah. I was
pushed
looking for that
too
word.
hard.
yeah.
Although
Or it's
they
not
weren't
like
Valentine's.
full.
They weren't very
Yeah,
Valentine's-y
full
questions,
season.
but they were, in the
We
Valentine's
switched it
episode.
up.
No matter what is in this episode, it's Valentine's edition because it's the Valentine's episode.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
No
what
matter
I,
what we talk about.
yeah.
Our
So what
part
I
was
wanted
in
to
it.
talk about, this is not Valentine's-y, but I want to talk about the fact, at least in my opinion, I don't know if you guys are feeling this way either or have noticed this, but Chick-fil-A, my pleasures are going down. Like when I say thank you,
Yeah.
when I say thank you, I do not get a my pleasure nearly as often as I used to.
Interesting. I think you might be right about that.
So now you say that, yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna say no workers because I
Yeah.
definitely come across probably every time I'm there.
It's more
Someone
you're
saying it,
welcome
but
versus-
it's not, or like, yeah, no problem, or have a good day, whatever. Like I feel like, and sometimes I'll even say it a couple times if I come across a worker.
Annika's just like, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, of course.
Thank you. Of course. Thank you. Of course.
I'm not doing it like that, but like to say like thank you like every time they hand me something or
girl.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I think you might be right about that.
Yeah.
It's going down a little bit.
Yeah, so
Service in
I've just been
general.
taking note about service in general. And
I feel like I
Chick-fil-A
haven't
workers-
been there. I was over the summer. I was there a lot because like going out to the cottage, we would go there a lot and stuff. 'Cause
Right.
It's right on the way from our house.
I still go there.
Well, we did just go there all together.
Yeah, we did.
And
Yeah,
I
I've
think
been there a bit, but
think
I
she
feel
might
like
be
that
right about
probably. I feel like when they first opened up around here, it was like almost aggressive.
Yes.
How
Like,
much
it
they
was
were saying
like
it?
you didn't even have to say thank you, and they
My
said
pleasure.
my
My
pleasure.
pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
And they
that's
would
what
hand
they
you
range.
something and be like, my pleasure. I'm like, okay, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, my
I didn't
pleasure.
even get a chance to say thank you yet. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
I
A
really
little
thought
intense.
Overkill.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's what I'm saying. It used to be like literally anything. It would be my pleasure, and then now it's like okay, it's like kind of rare to have someone who says my pleasure to everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just what I
Might
just
just
thought
be
that was
around
I
interesting.
think that it is interesting, and I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
have to have a chat
Pay
with
attention
management.
when you go down to Florida. If it like
Yeah,
if it
right.
changes.
And Chick-fil-A workers, no matter what they say, they're always very happy
Very
to
I
be
love
there
Chick-fil-A.
serving you. But so I'm not complaining. I just think it's interesting because they said like in their supposedly it was in their training to have to say my pleasure, and it's interesting. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. Shall we do? I'm gonna read some Valentine's facts, but I'm gonna leave out the answers. I guess
Yeah.
they're not actually in question
The
form,
actual
but I'm
facts.
gonna try to like get them to guess. You guys can guess.
you could type in
Give me some questions.
give me these in question form.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I can figure it out
Okay,
easily
okay,
enough,
that's
but
fine.
I guess
Just to make your life easier. That's
I
fine.
could. Okay. If it gets
This
harder,
is our Valentine's on topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of. Well, not.
This
It's
is-
just on topic because it's almost Valentine's Day.
This is just
but is
what
this
we're doing.
instead of John?
This is gonna replace on topic
John
today
topic.
because we're doing this for
it's all about John.
There's not a lot going on in the current Valentine's Day world.
Okay, what number of all in the holidays is Valentine's Day cards at? Like, is it most popular to send Valentine's card, least popular? Like, where is it on the realm of all the holidays? If you were to line up all the holidays and say
His
they send
birthday
the most cards this day,
Our birthday's included.
It doesn't say whether it is. I'm just assuming
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
You're just.
I
That's
would
what
assume
you're making your
the
question.
I had to make it a question.
Yeah. I'm
because
gonna
it's
guess
telling you what
third.
number it is. Okay, third.
Okay,
I'm gonna say second.
Okay.
I'm gonna say third too.
Georgina.
No, mic drop.
Hey, well, I'm trying to think. What's a different holiday that you might?
Georgina.
Well, I'll say third.
Okay. And the answer is second.
Oh, man,
correct.
okay. I was
second
going
only
between.
to Christmas. That's
Christmas.
Oh, I was thinking Christmas, birthday.
people send
Valentine's.
Christmas
Yeah.
cards.
If that's what I was thinking. If birthday was in it, then it
birthday
would
was
be
in a
third.
same
But maybe it's
time,
But
not.
if you think about the main thing Valentine's does is cards. Like people
That's
give you
true.
Valentine's cards.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's, like,
that
kinda
I
like
was
the
actually
main
thinking
thing.
it
Like,
could
put
be
them at
first, really.
I wouldn't
because
guess
that's
it's
the
first.
only thing I really give cards for.
Yeah. Same.
Well,
Yeah.
but think about how many
Mine are
families
birthdays.
really just do
Actually, I do
yearly
like
Christmas
Mother's
cards,
Day cards.
Right.
Yeah, I do more
Father's
of like
Day
the not as
cards.
popular holidays for cards.
Yeah, I actually do too.
Birthdays
lot-
and
yeah,
I
Christmas
make my
and
own
Thanksgiving.
Valentine's Day cards. I don't really go buy one.
Well, yeah, we
Yeah,
make
but
ours.
I would
Yeah,
say that
we
still
do
counts.
That
cards.
still counts. Just a priority.
Here's the next question, and this one is going to be pretty much a gimme. Who is the playful winged figure from Roman mythology who shoots arrows to make people fall in love?
Cupid.
Cupid. Yeah, that's the question on here. Okay.
Cupid, draw back your bow.
Okay. In medieval times, it was believed that a certain kind of animal chose their mates on February 14th. So some people thought that that day was why it was for celebrating love. So
Wait,
what,
in what?
Wait, say that
in
again?
medieval times, it was
Medieval.
believed a certain kind of animal chose their mates on February 14th.
Okay.
So that's why some people believe that's what it was for, celebrating love.
Okay.
Which is obviously not the reason we do it. But it's obviously a legend. But what animal was it?
Is this like a known thing?
Extremely.
I've never heard that.
No, I just gave you an
times.
easy
I'm
one,
gonna
and
go-
this one's a hard
I'm
one.
gonna go with turkeys.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say a bird too. I'm gonna say a pigeon.
Okay.
I'm gonna go deer.
Okay. So it was just birds.
Birds and
So you
doves.
kind of got it. Those two did kind
The
of get it.
lovebirds.
The lovebirds.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why it's like
So
okay.
yeah.
Is that
I
where
was
the
gonna
term
say picture
lovebirds comes
cards. There's a
from?
lot of birds. Like
Is that where the
I was
term
No,
lovebirds
there's
comes
actually a kind of bird.
I was
called
thinking more
lovebirds.
medieval.
They like,
Okay.
but they like go
Like
together.
Yeah, when I was thinking
Okay.
medieval, I was like ox or something like
That's
that.
why I
but
went the
then
bigger
I was
animal,
like,
but-
It was they
Birds make more sense for me.
birds
yeah.
chose their mates on February 14th. Okay.
That's interesting. All right.
I'm gonna just read a couple now
Lovebirds.
because they're kind of hard to put into questions.
Yeah.
And then we'll just be done. Is that
Okay,
good?
that works.
With this
Um,
segment.
With this set. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah,
with
yeah,
this
okay.
segment. Like in some countries like Finland and Estonia, Valentine's Day is more about celebrating friendship rather than romantic love, and they call it Friends Day there.
Oh.
Very interesting. And then
it's
obviously,
like Valentine's Day.
yeah, it's like Valentine's Day, which we're gonna do this year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
I'm
tomorrow
excited
we
for
have
that.
a whole Valentine's Day sister and mom dinner. So that's
Sister
coming
and
up.
mom dinner. Yeah, that'll be fun.
That'll be
Rose
fun.
Day?
This is the first one ever.
It is.
Yeah.
And then red roses are popular because they symbolize love and romance, which I think would have also been a super gimme. But if you didn't know that, now you do. Yellow roses represent friendship.
Yeah.
White roses represent purity. And then purple is something. Do they all represent something? I only see red, but I've read them all before. But anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Very
the end of on Valentine's topic
Okay, great.
version
Yeah.
edition.
That was fun.
I think Chris has given me yellow roses more than red roses because he knows I actually prefer them.
Okay.
But I always think that's funny. I'm like, oh, you're giving me yellow roses.
What do you see?
Your
me as?
friend zoning.
You're friend zoning me.
My husband's friend zone.
Yellow roses are beautiful.
They
Yeah,
are.
there's
They're
something
so
about
pretty
it, yeah.
and like they're cheery, which I feel like. Sorry. That's why I prefer them. But it is kind of funny because it's like, I mean, he is my best friend, so I guess
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Tanner got me those coral color roses one year. Oh, those are
really
stunning.
Those are
too.
stunning.
Yeah, and I do love a good red rose too. Last year,
I
he got me
also
a
love
huge
white
bouquet of
roses.
red roses.
That's
White roses are
Yeah,
so
white roses are beautiful too.
Georgie,
Roses
she's
in general are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Let's answer some questions.
All right.
Answer some
Thank
questions.
you for putting in more questions.
Yes, we've got some more questions again, so we're gonna do some more. Okay, let's see. We have a lot this time. And we got more submitted too. So
I think, are they Valentine's themed as well, or not?
yeah.
You want them?
Okay. This one
wanna go
we
sit
kind
in
of
that
talked
chair?
about. Well, no, we didn't really talk about your guys' with your couple. I don't know. Any Valentine's Day plans? It's simple.
Okay, on the day of, no, but most likely something will happen. Tanner and I are very on the fly when it comes to
Wait,
Valentine's
what was the
Day.
question?
Otherwise, we're not
Valentine's Day plans. What are your
We're not spontaneous people, but for some reason, we never make plans ahead for Valentine's Day. We always do it kind of like,
Okay.
we're going to do
The
this.
last minute
For
things,
yeah.
So, no, not yet.
No poops.
But,
Jared and I are gonna go to lunch because Valentine's Day is on Friday. Rather avoid the evening crowd, so we'll take the youngest, or we'll take Troy, but do a little date lunch, and then
Where are you gonna go?
to be determined. Olive Garden, tentatively.
I love
we
Olive
went there
Garden.
in December, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
It was really
I have not been
It's
there
a
in a
good
while, but I
environment.
love it. I do love it.
If you get dessert, I recommend their little. I don't remember what they're called exactly, but
The
they're like
beignets?
yeah. Are they like is that what they're called?
Oh,
beignets?
I
they're
wanted to get
essentially
those.
beignets. I don't think they're actually called that on
I
the
wanted
menu,
to get those
but they
last
are,
time I was
and they're delicious.
Are they?
Yes.
With like
Ooh,
the
I'll have to
dipping
try
sauces?
some.
Yeah.
I think they are called beignets.
I'll try
I
them next
thought
time
they
I'm
were
there.
just kind
Then.
of like essentially like they called them their donuts, but either way,
maybe.
there are
Oh, like
beignets.
those
They're powdered
things,
sugar, and
yeah.
they're delicious.
That sounds good.
And
I think I have had them.
the kids loved them, and
Yeah.
we only got one order. And it comes with like 7 of them,
Oh,
so
really?
everybody
Ooh,
got
that'd be
one,
fun.
and they were like good sizes. It was
That
amazing.
is nice.
That would be fun.
Highly recommend those.
I'll try them.
We will get the
Valentine's
just
Day
get an
special.
entree there and then just do this like the soup and salad add-on. And it's pretty affordable and we always leave full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how about you? Valentine's
We
Day
do
plans?
have plans. So we kind of accidentally started the tradition of doing face masks together on Valentine's Day.
fun.
The first 2 years we just happened to do them together. The first 2 years we were together. This is our 5th Valentine's Day together. So then we just kept it going. So we do face masks in the evening. But our plans before that are I'm gonna make sourdough with mozzarella and bruschetta.
Ooh, yum.
And then chicken, I think. And then we're just gonna be at home. And then we'll do face masks. Probably watch a movie or something.
Nice. Sounds like a nice day.
Does he work
Nice.
Friday? Or does he have
He
work
does,
from
but he
home?
works from home.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but we won't really do much through the day anyway. That'll be like the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do stuff with the kids during the day. If
Yeah.
there are things, but just fun little things. But although I don't know what we'll do this year, if we're gonna do cards before Valentine's Day or just on the day, because I kind of like to do like a little craft with the kids on the day of. Because Tanner will be working on Friday
Right.
during the day at the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a storm coming in now, so I don't
know.
know if
Yeah.
he'll be able
Oh,
to stay
really?
home tomorrow. Possibly, he already took his day home Monday after the Super Bowl. What about you? Any Valentine's Day
For the
plans?
17th year in a row, I have no plans for Valentine's Day.
Actually, that's not true. We've done a lot of things with mom and dad.
That's true.
I've actually done
I have no Valentine.
You've no Valentine. I was gonna say, we've done a lot of things on Valentine's
Yes.
Day. We've
I have
done
done
you
things
bowling a
plans,
couple
I
times.
would still count that as
Yeah.
plans if you're gonna do
Yeah,
something.
well, I don't have plans this year.
Okay.
We went to the Lego movie that one year. That
That's
was
true.
a fun
Okay,
highlight.
I've never had plans, but I've never had a Valentine.
Valentine.
Gotcha.
For the 17th year in a row, I don't have a Valentine,
Hey.
or a date or anything. But anyway,
Gotcha.
I don't have plans this year.
Nice.
All that's okay.
But
all
this
of
year
that.
is.
But tomorrow
don't
we
actually
do have
anything.
Valentine's plans, so that's
And
exciting.
last
That
night
is
we
true.
made
Hopefully the storm's
cards.
not too bad.
Yeah,
that we
we
can
did.
all.
I
get
know.
Yes,
in
so
and
go.
out
I
easy,
know.
Yeah.
So yes, that will be nice.
All right, next question.
Heart-shaped pizza, yay or nay? Yay. Like,
Yeah,
why
why
not?
not?
Why
Yeah,
would that ever be an
I don't like pizza, and I made it once, and it didn't work very well with heart shape. But I have no problem with getting heart shaped.
Like, if I were to order that or
Is that
something,
a
like,
controversial thing?
yeah,
for people?
I don't know.
I
about
don't know,
that.
but it just
I'd
said
say
that.
yes, but if it's like an upcharge, you lose pizza. So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
I mean, yeah, you're
upcharge
losing
to a
pizza.
heart because
it
They
an
usually
upcharge?
are more.
I think so.
Oh,
So I'm not
okay.
gonna upcharge for a heart because you lose a lot of pizza.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So for
upcharge
me,
it.
I
Probably
would. I think
use
it's the same amount of
dough,
dough.
and they just shape it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably
It's probably
I
a
mean,
little bit
the
different than you're
box,
thinking.
like if you use a certain box, they go pretty close to the
Yeah,
rim.
I guess I've never had heart shaped pizza.
I never ordered one. That's what I'm saying. I would buy it if it's no
But if the
upcharge
question
or if it's
is,
like the same
if
pizza.
the question is heart-shaped pizza, yay or nay, I will say yay. Like,
I'll
I'm not
say-
gonna
I'll
look
say
at a
yay.
heart-shaped pizza and be like, no. Like,
Why
I'm not.
is it heart shaped?
No, I think that'd
Yeah.
be cute.
Oh,
That's
you're saying
adorable.
adorable.
Point
You're
is
saying
valid.
to
If
That is
it's
a
large and
point.
it's look,
I don't know
but
what
if
the
it's the
question
same like
If it's the
amount.
same thing, that's fine.
But even if it's an upcharge and it's the same thing, that's still not worth
Right.
it to me.
No, I
it would
wouldn't
have to
buy
be
that.
more pizza if it's
Yes.
upcharge.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't upcharge just for a
Yeah.
shaped pizza.
Yeah, no, I
But
wouldn't
I
either.
think heart-shaped
If I
pizza would be
saw
fun.
one, I would not be repulsed by it.
No, if that's the
Yes.
question, I would be totally fine with heart shaped
I
pizza.
wouldn't be
it
like,
just
how
says
dare you
heart-shaped
buy
pizza,
this
yay
for
or nay.
me?
I will say I've never gotten one. So in that aspect, nay.
I would never
But-
pick pizza on Valentine's Day.
No,
That would be
I wouldn't either.
I would never pick pizza on any day. So definitely.
I would definitely pick pizza on a lot.
I like pizza a
Non-pregnant
lot.
me would pick pizza a lot. Well, not
I
a lot,
love
but
pizza.
would pick pizza. Pregnant
I love
me,
pizza
no.
so much.
No.
I love pizza. But
Pizza's a big
I've never
thing
had a
in my
heart-shaped
life.
pizza, but I would be happy to see one. That'd be cute.
Yeah, I've never had one either, but I
I'd
would
love
too.
to see one.
I'd love to see one day.
It'd be so cute. Just kidding, yeah.
It's on my bucket list.
Someone please give me a heart-shaped pizza. Okay, let's see. Would you rather be poorly serenaded in public or be read a really bad poem in public?
Poorly serenaded, or you read a really bad poem. My word, that's
Probably be the poem.
I was gonna say.
I think serenaded even well would be awkward.
Oh yeah, it would.
So
be.
just reading probably the poem. I would say.
yeah, bad.
Maybe
poem.
if I'm really like in
poem.
love with the person and they're serenading me, maybe I'd be caught up in the moment, and it's good. But
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think either way would be
I would
really
just be
awkward.
so like. I
don't know what's going on.
I think it
happening?
would probably be really awkward, no matter how
I
good
think
it is.
the
I think the
only
poem would be
time I would want to be serenaded is if they were a singer and they dedicated the song to me that they were already gonna sing.
Yeah.
Then you're kind of being
Right.
serenaded.
That,
but they're
like
already
if they're
singing.
performing, then that's
Yeah.
different.
That would be a perfect
that would be
moment.
a perfect
Picture at
scenario.
dinner, and all of a sudden they just
Yeah.
burst out singing.
No,
And
I
it's
would
like,
not
oh,
want that.
That would be
What's
actually
going on?
terrible.
Yeah.
Every time that's a scene in a movie, I actually get secondhand
The Santa
embarrassment,
Claus
even though
yeah.
it's a
comes to
fake
mind.
thing. Well,
Yeah.
that's poorly serenaded. I
Wait,
guess.
what movie?
In
The Santa Claus.
Oh my word, that's funny. That's supposed to be so,
So
cringy.
funny. Yeah,
That's
it's supposed to be
hilarious.
cringy.
Yeah.
But even when
But
it's not
someone
supposed to be
reading you a
cringy,
bad poem like would be awkward, but it would be like, okay, they tried.
that would be much
Yeah.
better than being poorly serenaded too.
Yeah.
But you're right about the dedication to the song
Yeah.
they're already performing. That
Yeah.
would be like dream
There you
moment,
go, man.
honestly.
That would
be
be
sweet.
a great singer.
Yeah, that would
and
not
be like,
bother
I
me
dedicate
at
this
all.
one to Amara. You.
You are so beautiful. I'd cry. I'd probably cry if that happened to me.
That would be
Honestly,
nice.
it's actually Tanner before has done like where there's a song on the radio and he'll be like, "This is for you."
He'll
or
call and
something.
dedicate. I'm just kidding.
No, he won't call and dedicate. He's never done that before. But like we'll kind of like have a moment where we're like listening to a nice song and it's like we're dedicating it to each other.
Yeah.
As but like we've never like been like, "Let me sing you a song."
Yeah.
It'd be awkward for
too.
yeah, in public. I don't.
Or in
no, in private. I've never sang him a song.
No, I would not like
That'd
to
be
do that in private.
embarrassing. Like, "Ooh, I wanna know."
I've never done that either.
Okay, babe.
Even if it's completely in private, I'm not a big performer.
Let's just cuddle.
I feel like that would just be so awkward no matter who's
Should we
around.
put a
Get over
movie
here,
on?
Tanner.
Or
I can just sing you the song. You sit there in your lap.
Should we like play the song?
Yeah, like
no.
on the radio at this moment, or on the CD, whatever we're listening to, on the record players. Just I can't think of what.
Amara pulls out her discs.
on the record player.
Because I think we put it on the radio. Like, do that. I was like, and then I went to the
she
record.
puts songs
I was like, what do we listen to music on? She was like, the speaker.
Should we put a record on, honey?
We're from the 50s.
Actually, records are getting really popular.
I
more
heard about
popular.
that, but no, thank you.
Like, I've been to multiple houses with record players
They're,
in
and
their house.
they're like they're more like high. Obviously, they're more modern record
Yeah.
players. But
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that.
Put it,
They
like,
look
doing a
retro.
record,
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
I've actually, one of our friends has it is retro. It's very, very old, but it works.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's cool. I mean, it's cool to
Mom and
see.
Dad used to have a record player
Yeah.
in our house. We used to try to make.
Honestly, we should all, for Valentine's Day, just randomly start singing to our husbands.
Okay. Yeah. Just.
I'll do it.
And record the reaction.
Yeah. Oh my word.
That would be really funny. But
Yeah,
no
I
matter
can
what they're
imagine.
doing, do not stop singing.
Oh my word. Oh my gosh. I would.
That's
I would
hilarious.
probably.
What
fail
song?
at that,
Pick your song.
but the funny thing is, I sing all the time around the house. Like
Yeah.
it's just such a given, but just
Yeah.
sing to somebody is just a
Yeah.
whole.
I was say I'll
Yeah.
sing along. And I dance and sing
I'm
around
a
the
big
house.
singer. I
But
sing
I don't
everything.
just, like,
Yeah, same.
But would we have to sing it? Like, would you want to do it? Just come up with your own, like, randomly start saying the words, or would you play it and then sing along?
No,
Which
you
one's
just
there?
sing it.
I
Like,
think I'd
say
just
it,
start
right?
singing, yeah.
It's all for the content.
all for the content.
Do it for the vine.
Okay.
That would actually be really funny.
I'm
I'm really bad at videotaping in secret, though. I've never been successful at that.
Yeah, how do you?
I never
do
tried.
I don't.
I just have my phone like on my shirt propped up.
It would have to be like I put my phone somewhere
Yeah.
and then start recording and then
You just leave it.
wait for us to try to be in the area and then
you
have
wouldn't
it
like
happen.
record it at like him while you're doing it because that would be just
Too
obviously.
obvious.
Too obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, I just want to record you for a second. Love song.
Just pretend my phone's nice.
I'm not doing
Just
anything.
look at me.
Well, it's like those videos that just crazy things happen and they just happen to have their phone
I
propped.
think a
It's
lot
like
of it is they either it's obviously
that's what I'm
staged,
saying.
yeah.
Like that's what
Yeah,
it's
it's
like.
staged.
It's like there was. I just saw a video about, and her phone was just right at her, and she was like shaking this bottle. She's like, when the bottle says to shake it, and then it just explodes, and she's like shaking it, and then it just pours everywhere, and everyone in the comments were like, and why would you just randomly record yourself if you were just supposed to shake it?
Yeah.
It's so
I would say
boring.
probably 95% of what you see on the internet is
It's staged. It has to be.
Yeah.
You're not always recording yourself and then you happen to do something hilarious.
Yeah.
Unless you're sitting
a lot
here
of-
and we do something
right.
hilarious. But that's it.
A lot of
But
But
we're recording.
I was gonna say we're not incidentally recording. We're
No.
purposely recording.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're literally recording, yeah. Okay, this one's not very Valentine's-y, but it is very on topic
Go ahead,
because the
read
Super
it.
Bowl just happened. How do we feel about the Chiefs getting demolished in all caps? Is that, by the way.
Up.
I was totally okay with
I was
that.
rooting for
I
the
was
Eagles.
fine with that.
I was disappointed it wasn't Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
but I was
Yes.
okay with the
We
Eagles
wanted
winning.
I was
Crushing
still
them.
rooting for the Lions, even though they weren't in it.
I was not
all
actually
were.
caring that
We
much,
all
but then
were.
when you get to the game, I was like neutral, voting for Eagles more, and then when I got there, I was like, okay, I gotta root for somebody. So then I was really excited.
And
that
we
the
all
Eagles
were.
Once
And
the
then they
people were
just got
determined, I was like, I'd rather see the Eagles
Yeah,
win.
same.
Yeah, and
But
then
I
it was a
actually wish
crazy
that it
game.
would have been
a little bit
more
better
of a competitive game.
But yeah, it was boring.
Enjoyable.
It wasn't a very.
It was like,
yeah,
I don't like when the
okay.
Super Bowl's a blowout. Like, some people really like, oh, that was great to see. And it's like, I just like to see good competition.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, same. I was
Yeah.
like,
or
The
like
numbers
when
go
it
back
comes
up.
down to the end and it's like, who's going to win? Like, we knew the whole time pretty much.
I was
and
like,
good
oh,
for that
no way they
kid
got them.
who got the interception and ran it back for a pick six. But honestly, I hate to see interceptions thrown. It's a bummer.
Yeah,
like
it is.
unless you're like the team is like in like the tightest place in their lives. Like I
Right.
probably would have been kind of exciting if the Chiefs did that. But
Right.
the fact that they were already demolishing them and then they
Yeah.
caught that and ran it back for pick six, it was like, oh, okay, that's just sad.
Yeah.
And
feel
it
just
just,
kinda bad
like,
for everybody.
after that, you just, even if you're watching, you just naturally lose interest.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And then it
Well,
just
it's like,
makes it
oh.
less entertaining. Like,
Oh,
everyone's
they
kind
got
of like,
another
Taylor
touchdown.
Swift got booed.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
hilarious.
that. That was
She's like totally
hilarious.
like side eye.
She was like, yeah,
what is happening
that was
right now?
so funny.
That's kind of weird, though. Like, why were people booing her?
Well,
Was she on the
I
big
think
She was on the
screen?
big
I
screen,
think
yeah.
the
They
whole
started booing her.
people are getting sick of her. It always going to her, but also I think the whole thing with I think the whole thing that I reported on last week, Taylor Swift, Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively,
that stuff.
Ryan
Oh yeah,
Reynolds,
they're getting a lot
I
of
think
for it.
she's getting a little flack for that as well.
Maybe.
I don't know what happened.
And
there.
I think too that Trump was
Missed that.
there, and
Yeah.
everybody loves Trump, and she openly was like, "Don't vote for Trump." I think that might have
Yeah.
been a little bit of. There could be a lot of layers to it.
Yeah,
Either way,
That's funny.
if
for
I
her.
were there, would I have booed? No.
no, I wouldn't.
I'll be
have
honest.
either.
Even if everyone was booing, I'm not going to be the one being booed. I don't think I've ever booed anything in my life. I think booing is kind of weird,
Yeah.
but it was kind of funny.
I'm not a booer.
That's what I mean. Like, it's like, well, maybe at like a high school basketball game when, you know, the other team does a chant or something. Like, our team would like boo. That's different.
I've
I
never
feel like.
booed in that situation either. But I'm not. I'm just not a booer.
I'm not a booer either.
But
Boo!
I'll say
Well,
boo.
now you are.
Sometimes Lexi loves that game. But I definitely don't.
But I just feel like it's to actually do a person. Like, I don't know. It's kind
She'll
of just
boo her
odd.
own daughter.
Boo!
what?
I said you'll boo your own
Oh
daughter.
yeah. But
But not
Boo, not boo.
not boo. Yeah.
Okay, one more Super Bowl question, then we'll go back to the Valentine notes. How do we feel about the Super Bowl commercials? And this is actually really funny
Was
because
there-
Only
Too
one I
funny.
remember is the breast cancer.
What?
It's the only one I watched.
oh,
The breast
I
cancer
forgot about
one.
that
Yes,
one.
yes.
The only one I was like paid attention.
That
I was
was a
watching
really
it and I was like,
interesting
oh
one.
my god.
It was an attention
That
grabber.
was it was
They
very
were
much an
not
attention.
funny this year. There was one. My favorite
I
one.
missed
The
them
only
all.
one that I thought was entertaining was it was the beer commercial where
Catherine
the people are
O'Hara.
playing pickleball and they're hustling
With
everybody.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was really funny.
The other beer one, the Bud
fix it.
Light, where they're all sloths, it was like interesting.
Oh, the very
and then
end
he,
was funny.
He threw it
and he couldn't catch
couldn't
it.
catch it.
That was pretty
That
good.
That
was
part
pretty
was
funny,
funny.
yeah.
That was.
But otherwise,
There
I
was
didn't.
a lot of weird ones. That one,
Yeah.
Totino.
That Totino's one, oh my gosh, everyone in the room, it was me, Amara, Elise,
I didn't see
and
that one.
Mom, and
Yeah,
April or
April, I
something.
think,
I
too.
think
yeah.
I think Mike and Dad were in there.
Okay.
Okay, so a
And,
lot of people.
Yeah,
No,
there were quite,
it was
there
just
were
girls.
only like 4 or 5 people in
Yeah.
there.
Okay, I missed a lot of
And-
the commercials.
And we're sitting there, and the Totino's commercials come on, and it's this like gremlin guy,
Yeah.
and
Like
he's
an
sitting
animal
in this
gremlin?
like spaceship
Spaceship.
thing, and he's holding
okay,
Totino's,
Jordan.
and there's like 3 kids and 2 like 2 dads. And they're like all also holding Totino's, and then the gremlin's like Totino's, and then the little thing closes, and you think it's just gonna close, but it smushes him, and his eyes pop out, and his tongue comes out,
What?
and then the
Yeah.
kids are like, ah! And then the dad's just like,
We didn't know.
we
him
didn't
well.
know him that well.
They literally.
So we're
But
not
then
that
it
sad.
keeps
They're
flashing
eating
back to
Totino.
him getting
What's
squished.
Totino?
No,
Yeah, it's just flipping
rolls.
back
Pizza rolls.
the pizza rolls. Yeah.
Oh.
It's
It
just
keeps
flipping
going back
and
to him,
forth.
and they're literally like, honestly, we weren't that close.
We
with
weren't that
him.
close. We just didn't know him that
not
well.
that
We like understand.
And then it shows him at the end, and he's
He's
just like,
Still, and the dads are eating the Totinos.
It's actually kind of crazy.
What?
And
It was the most
every
out of-
single
we
person
were all
sitting there,
talking,
we're
and
literally
then
just
the
like,
room was silent. We were all just like,
Yeah, literally.
what is going on?
It was really out
world?
of pocket.
It was really out of pocket.
It also was like right at the end of the Super Bowl,
It
and it was not well timed.
And then
I
yeah,
would
we're,
say.
we're literally all just like sitting there watching it, and then it ended, and we were all just
I
like.
was like, that was the weirdest
What?
commercial I've ever seen, and I can say that with confidence.
And we
Yeah.
get, and let's talk about that seal one.
Oh my
But the fact that the dads
see
just
that one
told
either. You didn't see
how
that seal
little
one?
that guy dying was crazy.
Yeah, the dad's just like, we didn't know him that well. We understand you being sad because you knew him a little better. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was really weird.
That's how
It was
that's how
the
they
weirdest commercial ever. But
When
yeah,
someone dies.
the seal one-
It is what it is.
Yeah.
he was like an alien guy, but still sad. I mean, he
I
just got some.
loved Mike's reaction to the seal
Oh my
one.
gosh.
That was funnier than the commercial.
Yeah,
by far.
it
The
was.
seal one wasn't that funny.
The seal,
But
it's
his
seal,
reaction to
it's
Seal was
rapper.
hilarious.
He's a rapper, right?
No,
He's
he's
a
a
singer.
singer.
Well, I didn't see
Singer?
the
Okay.
commercial, and I came in. It sounded like it was hilarious based off of
Yeah.
what he was saying.
Yeah, really.
Whenever
everybody was
The
like-
singer seal was a seal. Like his face was on a seal's body, and our brother-in-law Mike
And
just
he's singing,
died.
he's singing one of his songs, but in like the version of whatever it was.
It was Mountain
Oh, Mountain
Dew.
Dew.
Baja
It was like
Blast.
something we just saw it last night, didn't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
It was
what
like,
the commercial was
baby,
for.
I
Yeah.
compare you to a kiss from a lime on the
Yeah,
dew, or
something
something
like
like that. He like changed the words, but and then our brother-in-law Mike just died.
He's like, can you
laughing.
believe he did that? I was like, Mike, he's not really in a seal costume. He's like, no, but like, and it is true. Like, why would he?
He was like, that's embarrassing.
because it looked so ridiculous. But his
It
laugh
was
to it was.
It was really hilarious.
That was great.
And he was
It
laughing
was
at it like 4 commercials after that. Like
Yeah.
he was
It was
like
still
that.
going.
seal
It was a
commercial
lasting
classic.
effect for sure.
What's a non-traditional but a perfect Valentine's date idea?
What's a non-traditional but a perfect Valentine's Day idea?
Face
Not
mask.
traditional.
I was gonna say
Bowling.
Tanner and I have done a puzzle before on
I don't know if
Valentine's
that's
Day, and it was
non-traditional.
actually really nice.
Oh yeah, that's
We love
fun.
puzzles, so
Yeah.
I just
That's
do
not
puzzles.
traditional.
yeah.
It's because it like keeps your mind busy, but you can totally still
and
chat.
you can be chatting,
Yeah.
and you're not. Nothing is
enjoy
gonna.
puzzles a lot.
You just pause, but you can just It's very, very nice. So.
There's no rush to it. It's just
Yeah.
take it at your own time.
And it's
And
so
they can just kinda, like,
satisfying
sit
as you find
out
the
and-
pieces, yeah.
yeah.
So that was a nice date we did that one time.
that would be fun.
I feel like maybe going like we were talking about, it would be a fun date night to like go to like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah, we were just talking
I
about
think
that.
that'd
yeah.
be fun.
That would be really fun.
I mean, maybe that's not non-traditional.
I
but,
would say
like,
that's
kind of
non-traditional.
That's
I don't
pretty
think a lot of.
non-traditional.
Can you go there without kids?
We had
We
that
were
same
talking about that. I
discussion.
don't know if
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese lets you.
Well,
But it would be fun. I was saying because
yeah,
it's
say
like
we
pretty
have
affordable,
our
you
we
just
have the
buy machines.
100 tokens.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can do
Well, that's
that.
right. Yeah.
I don't
Then
know-
You were talking about David Buster's.
Well, I know
Oh,
Dave and
Dave and
Buster's is more the one that you go, like the adults go to.
I don't
yeah,
know.
they
you-
have alcohol
you-
and stuff.
Well,
there.
Chuck E. Cheese has alcohol
That
though.
we discussed.
Oh, do
That's what I was
they?
saying.
Wait,
Yeah, they
do?
sell White Claws and stuff.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
More and more places do.
Interesting.
Chuck E. Cheese really surprised me. I wasn't expecting
that
it.
is surprising.
Yeah.
It's where a kid can be a kid. So
and
And
yeah.
an
an
adult
adult
can be a kid,
adult.
Can
but
be a
drink like an adult.
Yeah. That's funny.
Um,
What's a? Oh, sorry.
non-traditional?
Oh, I thought you answered. You said
I
face
said
mask.
face
Oh,
mask.
sorry.
That's
Did
just
you
what
have a
we
different
do, though.
answer?
That is pretty
traditional for us.
non-traditional, though.
But yeah,
you
it is fun.
I said bowling, but I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
kind of traditional. I feel like that's
I
kind of
don't think that's traditional,
No, I think
really. And
traditional-
Valentine's Day.
Although,
I
I'm
think
gonna-
traditional
I'm
is
gonna
like
revoke
going out to
that.
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, a romantic
I
dinner.
love bowling, but it's a horrible couples like date. It's not horrible,
But just
it's
wait,
difficult.
like a double date.
It's
or-
hard because one person's always bowling and the other person like you
Oh.
can't sit
I
and
see.
chat.
I thought you were saying it's
Oh.
a
Not
terrible
terrible.
place to go on a
I
double
love
date.
bowling,
I was
but
like,
it's a lot
okay.
of fun. But you have to be intentional of like you take the time to
Or
engage
you're in
because
a group.
otherwise one person's going all the time.
Well, if you're just going as the two of you, then literally one person
That's
is
what I'm
going all the
saying.
time. Because if it's in a
Yeah.
group,
If you
then
do a
those
group,
two
yeah.
people.
Well, you
would
can
be-
still kind of like joke
Yeah.
around and
Yeah.
stuff.
Because
It
like
was
you
fun,
have
it
to
was
wait
just
for your ball
harder.
to come back on your turn.
And you're not
so.
like your little.
And you
ball
can
player is
watch
only a
them and be
second.
like, "Oh my word, good
Yeah.
one."
No, it's a lot of fun. We just realized it's a little bit. It's not as
And I'm not a
much of a one. Like,
not as social.
a couple.
maybe.
I'm not a
like that.
serious
Right.
enough bowler that I wouldn't let someone talk to me while I was bowling.
Yeah,
So
no.
I would still let
Yeah,
my
I'm
guy
not
talk to
either.
me. Okay. What's a romantic gesture in movies that's actually creepy in real life?
Singing in public.
Singing in public,
Reading a poem
serenading in public.
Just kidding.
Jinx.
You want a drink?
Romantic gesture is really creepy. I mean, I don't think singing it in public is creepy unless
What's
you
a
don't know
romantic
the
gesture in
person.
movies that's
Then they're
actually
making a
creepy in real
romantic
life?
gesture.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think right now.
I'm trying to pull out.
I
movies
feel like
and,
creepy
think of
might be the wrong word. Like the things that are romantic in movies
They would
are
be
more like
cringy.
cringy. Yeah,
Sure,
like
we can change it to that.
a lot of them are
Which then singing
creepy.
in public
Yeah.
would be mine because that would be cringy. But
Or
in
a lot of
movies,
the like
they do that.
monologues where it's like, oh my word, but then like if someone really said some of the things to you, kind of would be like, wow,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
Like I watch you
weird.
every day or something.
Yeah.
Like I watch you go by every day. Like what?
Or like,
Oh my god.
I didn't know.
yeah,
That is
like
kinda
you
creepy.
take up all my thoughts, or
Yeah.
like things like that. Like those are.
Well, that's
It's
just
like in the movie we
I mean,
watched
like, if
last
you're thinking
night.
about
What did
someone
he say to
alone.
her?
I
In the
thought-
we watched the wedding
when
date
you're
last
early on
night.
dating, that person does take up all your thoughts.
I was
though.
gonna
I
say,
definitely
yes.
would have said that to Tanner when we were first dating.
Or
But
Now I
he
wouldn't
just-
say that exactly.
or just
but I was like,
crushing
I think
on
about you
someone.
all the time.
Yeah, or just crushing on
Yeah,
someone.
it's
I'm definitely
nice.
thinking of
It
someone
is.
all the time. I would say.
I
I'm
just
not like
we just watched
obsessed with you.
the
I'm not
wedding
only,
days.
Like, you're the only
Yeah,
thing I can
like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess take
You
up
said movie?
all your
Yeah.
thoughts is probably not
Yeah.
what is happening. I'm not, but like
but
I
it's
would
just an
say,
exaggerate.
Yeah.
yeah, like you think about that person a lot.
But he in the wedding date said, what did he say to her? He said, oh.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be fighting with you than sleeping with anyone else.
Yeah, and we were both like,
Ew.
okay, like that's like so weird to say.
That is a weird
And she
thing.
was like,
It was the end of the movie, like their like moment.
Sweet. Yeah, that would be
Classy.
that'd be it.
but like
Although
in their
even
context,
watching it, it didn't look that romantic. But she seemed.
but
to
in
think
their
it was.
context, she was like, wow.
she kissed
So
him right after.
flattering.
Yeah, I was like, all right, that's true love. That's nice.
That's true love, yeah.
I'd rather fight with you than you have than sleep with someone.
It's true. I'm glad that you're thinking that
I'm
too.
glad we're on the
Don't go
same
sleep
page.
with someone else when we fight.
Oh my
Seek
goodness.
that out.
Man.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think that there's a lot of things in movies that probably would not transfer to real life at all.
Yeah.
Well,
Very well.
Yeah. Wow.
But I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I can't either.
All right. If you were on a dating show, what would be your fun fact about yourself?
My fun fact is I still have a baby tooth.
Oh.
You still have a
forgot
baby
that you
tooth?
still have
Still have a
that.
baby
I
tooth.
didn't know that was
I
still a
forgot I
thing.
did too, and I went to the dentist, and he was like, "So it looks like you have an extra tooth," and I was like, "Yeah, that's right. I
Wow.
still have my baby tooth."
That's crazy.
Wow. That is
Interesting.
It's one I don't think many people can say.
crazy. No,
Yeah,
I cannot.
Whenever I did icebreakers in college and such, it was usually either I'm one of 8 kids
Yep.
or I was homeschooled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are always mine too.
And I'm also left-handed.
Yep,
which
me
is
too.
not very common.
Oh, yeah, left, right.
Left,
right.
You guys are sitting
yeah,
on the left
yeah,
and we're sitting on the
it
right.
works well for when we want to
Do something
use
with
our
our
left hand. But
Because I can't do a thumbs up with my left hand.
Exactly.
I bet because we were sitting next to each other. We're not bumping each other.
Yeah, we're not.
So
And I'm not really needing this.
yeah,
one.
because you have your that it
Yeah,
works
this one,
well.
yeah, it does.
Anyway,
Especially
so
if you're
left-handed.
eating.
If you're eating.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, I love to read. One of 8 kids homeschooled. Yeah, we're kind of all similar.
I thought you said I want.
What?
I thought you said love to read, want to make kids. Wait, what?
I want to make kids.
Wanna make
I'm on a dating show. People should know
I
that.
want to make kids, and I already have. Just kidding. No, I'm one of 8 kids as well because I'm one of the 8.
Yeah. Those are always mine.
Really? You guys are one of 8?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, crazy.
Anyway, yes, and I do.
The
love
homeschooled
kids.
is a-
and I homeschool too. I was homeschooled, and I continue to homeschool.
Okay, so I don't know about any other fun facts, but those were usually my go-to icebreakers when we had to like say our name and then say something fun about ourselves.
Well, 'cause in school, 8 kids and homeschooled is like abnormal.
Well, whenever
Not a
I
lot
said
people,
either
but
of those in like an
people are
icebreaker
like,
setting,
"What?"
everyone is always gonna react. Like I feel like I always
Those are
got
good ones.
huge.
I always
reactions to that.
enjoyed sharing.
I
those
know, me too.
things.
That's like, yeah, it's my favorite thing ever.
Oh, I actually have a fun one. I have synesthesia. That was also one I
Oh.
learned. That is, I can taste colors.
Yeah.
Well, it's a variety of things. So what synesthesia actually is a neural tube connection where your senses converge, and some people can, like music notes have colors. Some people, there's lots
Letters
of different things.
have colors, right? Or is that a
Yeah.
different thing? Because that's what I have. Letters and numbers all have colors.
Colors
Name, like
associated,
words,
yeah.
like that. But I didn't know that if that was synesthesia.
Some people
Or
have.
you just taste color. Because I can taste color.
So it's not that I can taste, I mean, kind of, but colors have a flavor in my brain. Like if I think about a color, I can like taste that flavor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Interesting.
So,
A part of synesthesia for some people is a color. You immediately associate someone's name with a color. Do you have that?
No.
Is that part of yours?
I have that. I have letters, names, and numbers are all colors.
Numbers have genders in my head.
What's my
That's
name?
synesthesia.
Yeah.
What color is my name?
Ariana will be green, Annika's yellow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like our personalities or our names?
No, just names.
Okay.
So like whatever the name would pop up, it would just it's just a color when it's written in my. I see
I
all
have that
words
with
written.
numbers,
No
too.
matter what people are saying, I'm seeing the words written, and therefore they have colors. Like a lot of times.
Do you-
Not all of them, but then if there's a color to it.
So
it'd be
if
like,
all your words are written, are your thoughts in words?
Yeah.
So
always.
can you
I was
not
gonna
picture
say-
things?
Oh, I can picture things.
Okay.
But it's like if you're talking, I can see all the words.
I can't do that with
Yeah, I
other
don't
people,
have
but
that.
I can do it when I'm like, as I'm thinking, that when I'm about to say something, I can kind of like, that's why spelling's so hard for me, because I like can see the word I'm trying to spell, and then I try to sound it out, but then a lot of times I'll trip over myself because I can
Got-
kind of see the word that I'm trying to say.
Okay. See, I see
But
the
then
word
I
and I
have
know
a
how to spell
difficulty.
everything.
And see, yeah, I struggle with
It was
spelling.
such a natural thing, like when I would be spelling, like even if I had never seen the word before, if somebody said the word, I could just see it and it was right.
just know it.
Oh, it was
So
spelled.
it's a little.
I know how to
funny
spell
that works
everything.
Yeah, it
like
is.
from
Brains are crazy.
Because I would be like similar but opposite.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
always a really natural speller too. Like I feel like
But
if
you
I
don't
hear
see
a
the
word, I
words
just
as
know how to
much.
spell it.
Yep.
But I don't think I'm seeing. The
I don't
words.
see words.
Some.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
don't think I've seen the
can
words
if
either.
I picture them.
Yeah,
But
okay.
it's not a natural thing.
Gotcha.
So it
But
is with me speaking, but not with others.
some people are
Interesting.
only thinking in words,
Maybe
and
that's
they
not.
literally can't picture things.
I
Like
don't understand what that
Chris
means.
can't.
Like they literally
He cannot
like
see
if
an
you say
image in his
picture,
mind's eye.
Like if you say picture a green apple, they're like just thinking the words green apple.
I do both.
They're not thinking
green apple,
I would
green
say I
apple.
can do both.
I was
I
my
can't.
anatomy
And the
I'm
word
teacher-
green is
I'm
green.
more picture though. I think on that
Yeah,
me too.
I'm
definitely
way more
pictures.
picture. My anatomy teacher was telling me her friend is like he literally thought when people would say picture this, it was just a figure of speech, and like no one was picturing things.
Wow.
Because he's never pictured anything in his life.
Yeah,
Just
Chris
all
can't
words.
either.
That's
Like when
so
I say,
Oh, interesting.
because for me it's a natural response, and the words
Yeah.
aren't. But if you say picture these words, I can.
Yeah,
picture
I
them.
can too. It brings you to the question: can he not picture your face? Like can
Not
he
when he's not
picture-
with me.
Like that's crazy.
I actually sometimes have a hard time picturing
I was like,
people's
faces are actually
It's
really
not.
hard.
But like,
to
but I
remember.
could never not picture one of your faces.
Mommy.
Like people I know really well, I couldn't. I don't
Never
think,
not.
I don't think I could
I've
ever
had
not.
times where I'm like, why can't I picture their face right now? I see them all the time. Like,
So for
I,
me,
I
like,
couldn't.
that.
I don't think I've ever
Granddad,
had that.
I hear his voice and then I picture his face.
Yeah, okay.
But it's hard for me to just recall his face like,
Immediately,
right away.
yeah.
But I start to hear his voice and things that he says, and
I
then
can
like
still hear it.
his
I-
voice is so
yeah,
distinct.
me too. And I can like picture him fully.
His voice is very
And
distinct.
but other people, I don't know if I could necessarily do that. But for him, I fully can.
I can do it for most
I would
people.
say when you're saying that, faces for me are definitely something that I would have a harder time with. Like even right now, like picturing Tanner, I know what he looks like in my mind, but I can't like pull up an image of
Image of
Tanner
him, yeah.
immediately.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? Like I know what he looks like.
So
Yeah.
But it's just different. Like if I'm thinking in my mind, like, do I have an exact
I know
replication
you're
in my
really
brain,
tired.
like to pull up?
Yeah.
No, it's a little foggy. but like I don't know how to
have
explain
faces?
that,
Like,
but-
can you picture everyone's
think I
faces
can-
detailed?
I think I can,
I can.
picture their
You can
faces.
too?
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to have as much to do with right brain or left brain because we're a mix.
Yeah,
We're both right-handed and you're both left-handed.
Right.
Very interesting.
Although it does
And-
have a little bit to do with that.
And I don't like reading, writing, all that is not my
strong
suit, and
that
that's
is
Amara's.
And it's mine 100% too.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're both. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think.
and
Yeah.
that's so it really is
It's
mixed
very
around.
random, seems.
And Amara's very artsy. Not that you guys aren't, but she's also very artsy. I'm very artsy. You guys
yeah.
are both artsy, but
be
there's
that.
some different too. I think.
Which would almost seem like we would see images more.
The opposite.
It would almost
Images,
seem like
yeah,
that should be
it's really
backwards.
interesting.
And that's where it's.
Fun fact: if
Those
you're
are- brains are
stronger,
wild.
if
They
you're
are.
stronger with your left hand or left foot or whatever, just left side of your body, you're right-brained,
Yes.
and it's opposite.
Yeah.
Most people
and
know
right
that,
brain
but
is
if
like
you
the
didn't-
creativity, left brain is
Right.
like logic and
And
math
I-
all
Which
that.
I am not more logical. I am not. I am not a left side brain, left thinker.
But you're more
You
you're more
probably
mathematical.
You're just not as
Yeah, 'cause
You're more
traditional way.
mathematical than like
Really? Maybe.
I don't know.
I do.
I'm not
I know
a math-
math
You like you
really
like,
well.
like you have like you see a problem, you want to solve it, right? Like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I mean, not that I don't want to
Yes.
solve a problem. That's not what I mean. But like,
I mean, like on
there's more,
paper
like-
or
like-
in general.
well, like
in general.
in general, like you have like in your mind, like you see kind of like steps to solve the problem, or like more logical.
Because I would
don't
not
know.
say I'm a traditional right brain either.
Yeah, not all. I think everybody's somewhat of a mix. There's no like.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are the more extreme, just right brain, just left brain. Obviously, I think
Yeah.
all of us are probably somewhere in the middle. like, leaning.
There's a spectrum of
But
everything.
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Because otherwise,
Yeah.
there would be two kinds of people in the world.
Exactly.
And there aren't.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
For sure.
Well, I really enjoyed seeing how your little off-topic podcast goes. Really excited to be
thanks.
part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
we loved
awesome.
it.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Remember to comment if you are left brained, right brained, or somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching.
Off topic. Thanks.
Cool. Very nice.
Very well. Wow.
We nailed that.
All right.
Like that?